When I started at NRDC a year ago, I couldn't wait to get out there and meet the people on the front lines of the issues that drive our work. I wanted to meet people like Brett Baker, a sixth-generation pear farmer in California's San Joaquin River Delta, who's suffering through one of the worst droughts in his state's history.
This is something that's not going to go away. It's something that we need to plan for in times of plenty, and we definitely need to plan prudently.
He has been working for years to prevent billions of gallons of water from being diverted from the Delta to quench the thirst of Central Valley farmland. He doesn't believe the answer to this water crisis is a false choice, choosing between farms or fish. In San Francisco, John McManus, a fisherman who is fighting to protect and restore California's largest salmon-producing habitat, echoed Brent's sentiment that local farmers and fishermen have much more uniting them than dividing them.
What we have in common is we also appreciate the role that rivers play in keeping the landscape alive, not just for salmon. Salmon you could view as a surrogate or a proxy for all the other life forms up and down California's Central Valley. When you rob the water from salmon, you're hurting not only salmon, you're hurting the entire food chain.
Farther east, in Chicago, I sat down with residents of the city's southeast side to hear about their own false choice between jobs or health. There, entire neighborhoods are routinely blanketed by noxious clouds of dust, a constant reminder that these communities sit right next to mountains of petroleum coke, or pet coke, a toxic byproduct of the tar sands oil refining process. I saw neighbors banding together to transform their community into a center for clean energy technology to prove that they can protect their health and create new jobs. And NRDC will be right there with them every step of the way. And at the end of the year, I went to Paris, along with thousands of world leaders, scientists, advocates, and activists. We were there to help make history. Officials from nearly 200 nations made a commitment to move away from fossil fuels that drive climate change and towards cleaner ways to power our future without imperiling our planet. The inspiration for this bold climate action came from people like Kathy Jetnil-Kajener. To her, climate change isn't some abstract notion. It's a daily threat to all she loves, as her home is literally being swallowed up by the sea.
I come from the Marshall Islands. We're only 1 meter above sea level rise. And so our island is basically at ground zero for climate change. You know, we are definitely vulnerable victims at the front lines.
2015 was an extraordinary year. Every person I met and every story I heard reaffirmed the importance of the work we do and underscored the purpose of the mission ahead.